Yo, yo. What up, sir?
What's going on, guys? What's going on, man?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Is this the first podcast of the month?
Yes, it is. Yes,
For this month? All right. Hey, man. Cheers to that.
Yes, sir. No, I actually had to. I had to check when was the last time because it felt like it's been a minute, like 2 months or something. But nah, it was actually July 19th was the last time. So doing all right, man.
Man. Where have we been? What have we been up to?
Oh my. A whole lot, bruh. A whole lot. I know, I think the last time I told you I got the guitar, I was thinking about the name. Actually came up with a name.
Okay.
Her name is,
okay. Excuse me.
Yeah. And so so you can say Walila or Walela, depending on
Walela?
So it's actually Cherokee. Here's what it is. It's Cherokee, and it actually means hummingbird in Cherokee. And also, to kind of spin on it, it actually means like healer. So I'm like, it's got the hummingbird. It's named Hummingbird in Native American. So it, it's the first of its kind because I've never even seen an Indian name. Saw that movie, what you call it? Lilo and Stitch.
Pocahontas?
A little more. Yeah, saw that movie, Lilo and Stitch. And actually went to camp, man. And got COVID. I got COVID from somebody, but apparently everybody I talked to, they're like, nah, I'm straight, man. I'm good. We're good over here. So that's my little rundown since, and then now I'm in school, but that's it.
Okay. Yeah. School, man. School. Man. Must be nice.
Feels weird as hell.
It feels weird? I bet. Haven't been in school in a few years now. 3 years? Yeah, 3 years. I think it's been 3 years since I went back. That was a good time.
Right.
I don't know. I love learning. When I was a kid, I didn't like school. As I grew up, as I grew older, after college, I was like, man, I love just being able to go out there and learn. I guess when you're paying your own money for the school, you appreciate it more. When I'm paying my own money, I'm like, I gotta learn this. But there's a certain type of joy that comes out of that. So I don't know, man. I enjoy school, learning what I want to actually learn. So yeah. If I could make a living off of learning, I probably would.
Right.
I'd just sit there like, how old are you, son? I'm 52. I'm still a kid. I'm learning. That's kind of cool to me. I think I would do that. Yeah. Just learn. Just go to school just to learn and live off of that. And that'd be pretty nice.
Sure. Well, at this point, that's what I've been doing. I've been in school. I think there's maybe been a couple years where I haven't been since freaking 18, 17. So this is like lifelong learning, or it wasn't a joke. Like when they told me, "Hey, you're gonna be a lifelong learner as an actuary or whatever," and I'm not an actuary, but I'm still learning. Still freaking learning, dog. But yeah, and then it's online. It's Philadelphia. So I'm actually like looking at more places, or looking at different places now. Like in terms of news and what's going on. So my bad. Gotta charge this little thing before it dies on me. But yeah, man. So not too much, but still, it's been a little minute. But how about your side, dog? Little Kyrie.
Well, it's been a good month. Best thing was celebrating my daughter's birthday. That was a lot of fun. I love my tech, so I had to turn her into a tech baby. I got her a Kindle Fire, so she loves her little tablet, her little Kindle thing. She'll watch a couple shows on there, but she doesn't really use it that much just yet. I'm trying to figure out what kind of like math games and stuff we can put on there for her. You know, some like grammar and stuff. But yeah, other than that, I got her a book from Books A Million. I think it was Books A Million or Books A Million. Yeah, got her a whole learning thing like grammar, math, science, stuff like that on there. Learning how to do her letters and a mix of everything in that book. It's a pretty thick book. It's like this thick. Like it's pretty hefty book. There's a lot of little worksheets in there and stuff for her to learn. I'm excited to do that with her. When I was a kid, I used to love those worksheet stuff too, because it was all real easy. You know, being at the type of school we went to, like everything was just all easy. But yeah, I love doing that stuff. So hopefully she can get involved. There's very colorful pages and all that. Hopefully she gets involved with that. But yeah, she loved her gifts. Her grandmother came in town, so she enjoys that. She loves her grandmother. She would have died if her uncle came, if her Uncle Roger was here. But yeah, she had a great time. I had balloons, the cake, Peppa Pig cake, you know, bluey stuff all over, and yeah, man, she loves all that. So she had a great time, and that was pretty much the highlight for me, the highlight of my month. So yeah, I mean, the only other new thing for me. We were talking about this earlier, about 2 hours ago. We were talking about this. Only new thing for me is Pokemon, and that's an old thing, to be honest. But that's the only new thing for me. Her little brothers are into Pokemon as well, or her older brothers, I should say. Her older brothers are into Pokemon, and so she knows a couple characters. Pikachu is what she likes to say when she sees a Pikachu. But
wow.
Yeah, so I got her some Pokemon cards last Christmas actually, and I just didn't really give them to her because she was too young. But now that she's 3, she's able to appreciate them more. So I got her a little binder, a little pink. It's over there somewhere. I got a little pink binder for her as well, and she's like, "Thank you, Daddy." She loved it. So. Got her into Pokemon, and in doing so, I think I got myself into Pokemon because now I'm back into it. Got myself like 2 binders, and hopefully I can put my old stuff from back in '99. Hopefully I can put my old stuff from '99 in there. My mom couldn't find my collection, but you know I'm gonna go back in town soon, hopefully, and reacquire my collection from then, so I can show her what the cards used to look like and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the only thing that's new for me. Just her birthday and getting back into Pokemon. But you know what I say? Life must not be going great if you're getting back into Pokemon. That's what I say. I don't know. Hopefully I get out of this funk, because that thing is expensive now. There's nothing but scalpers. I don't see kids with Pokemon cards, to be honest. I don't see many kids.
That's crazy.
I don't think it's because I'm not around them. I think there's just not a lot of kids with Pokemon cards, because now you got 55-year-old men running around trampling on teenagers going, "Give me my Pokemon." Like, they're running over there decking people like it's hockey or something, trying to get these damn cards. It's truly amazing, truly crazy to see the world in this state when you can't even buy Pokemon cards for your kids because some old ass man is up in it. Some unk is over there trying to take it for himself, and he's not even trying to keep it. I mean, he's actually trying to resell it and stuff. But still, like, that's
Yeah.
You know, you punch a 12-year-old to take his box of Pokemon cards. I'm like, what kind of vile criminal are you? That's crazy. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. It's a new world for me. It's an old world, but it's a new world now because it's changed.
Right.
It's changed. You cannot find these things on the shelves. You got, like I said, you got old people pushing people, fighting crazy stuff. And the craziest thing I heard was the store stalker, the lady that stocks the shelves or whatever. Because these companies like Walmart, Target, Best Buy, those companies, they use a third party to stock their shelves.
Right.
Like the Pokemon cards don't just come to Target and stuff anymore. They actually, they go through like a third party company. So I think it's MHJ or MJ Holdings or something for Target and Walmart. I think Best Buy has a different one. But basically this lady that works for them drives a truck. And she let us know that she actually has stalkers now. People will follow this lady home in chance of, I don't know, getting information about when she's gonna stock the cards. I don't know, bro. It's some crazy stories I've heard, and unfortunately they're true. Like, these people are getting stalked for Pokemon cards.
Home.
Yeah. So, for a split second there, I thought, I'll be a scalper too. I can get cards for my daughter and sell the excess. You make lots of money. And then after a week of just looking at the logistics, seeing how people operate, seeing how the companies restock, it's not for me. It is not for the faint of heart. I don't know how people spend their days doing this. I talked to this Best Buy guy. He said, yeah, people just line up every day. We don't tell them when we're restocking, so they just have to, pretend, like pray and just show up. He's like, yeah, speaking of which, he's like, today, I had a whole long line out there today. We didn't get any material in, so I don't know why they came, but they were there. I was like, wow. So yeah, I can't even get stuff for my daughter, let alone starting a business or a scalping business. I can't even do illegal stuff, bro. It's crazy. Can't even do it. These scalpers are on another level. They got bots and trots and all types of stuff. You can't win. So yeah, I settle for it being a second hobby, like not even a real hobby. Just if I see some in store, I might pick up some. But yeah, I can't even turn that into a side hustle. It's beyond ridiculous, the amount of people that are trying to do this and the amount of people that are getting hurt doing this, and it's just insane.
Yeah.
Just insane. And you heard the other stories I've told you about the Costco and all that, but it's just insane. But yeah, that's the only thing that's new with me. More problems apparently. So.
Wow, that is crazy, man. I can't imagine just walking around, just because it sounds like a movie, like that. Especially the I think was it Daddy Daycare? Was it the one with Mark Wahlberg?
I didn't see Daddy Daycare. I didn't see that.
I feel like I saw parts of it. But
yeah, parts. Wahlberg, yeah, never in its entirety. I think when it came out, we were at an age where it was just like, do we watch this?
Right.
I think it was one of those type of movies or that time frame. I think Chris Rock was in Daddy Daycare, wasn't he? Or was it Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy, for sure.
I think it was Eddie Murphy.
And
yeah.
I don't know if Adam Sandler. I don't think they've acted.
Paul Blart.
Paul Blart. Cop. Oh,
that guy. I think that guy was in the movie. I forgot his name.
I think of it as Paul Blart.
Yeah, I didn't even watch that Paul Blart movie either, though. To be honest with you, but yeah, I forgot that guy's name.
If I remember, and it's crazy because I'm gonna remember it afterwards. But yeah, nah. So it was something similar, but where pretty much the Mark Wahlberg, I think it was, he was trying to get his kid a gift, and he had to like knock somebody out, and I'm just like, this wasn't a movie. It was Yeah, it was some movie with Mark Wahlberg. And
It reminds me of that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I remember that one.
Sinbad.
Wait, no, I don't. Yeah, that's a little while back, bro. That's a little while back.
Yeah, it was an old movie. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
Hey.
And they were trying to get this toy. Trying to get some toy. I don't remember what it was. Some sort of action figure. And in the end, they both dressed up as the action figure. Sinbad was the villain, who was like purple colored, I think, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger became the hero,
action hero,
the hero figure. I think his name was Turbo Man.
Wow,
I think it was Turbo Man. That sounds very right.
That's horribly familiar. That sounds horribly.
Hey man, if you used to watch UPN 33 as a kid back in Florida, South Florida. It would be one of those free movies that would play with like 17,000 commercials in between, but
for sure.
It was for the free, so you know I was there. Ain't nobody taking me nowhere. Single parents, nah, we ain't doing that. Free movies, baby. UPN 33.
I got you. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I was actually gonna bring that up, man. I was listening to some of our old episodes that were just audio only. Mm-hmm. Man, we went through quite a bit, man. Especially just I remember us talking about the streets and talking about just where we grew up, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we really have kind of come a long way.
Yeah, we have.
Only to yeah, bro. But yeah, bro, I'm a little as anxious as excited to talk about this next topic, especially in light of everything that has seemingly gone on and not gone on. Justice. I was just turn on the TV anytime and Trump's on there, some segment, some 2-minute thing where he's talking about something that he shouldn't be or doing something that he shouldn't. And I was just like, well, I mean, I feel like we could dissect a little bit of justice. Especially, yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of just nonsense going on. And just to be able to kind of like just have the discussion, I feel like it's time. Not politics, justice, but of course, with justice comes politics and everything else. So now I'll just go kick it off, man. Just kind of see where it goes. My man, I was especially going into this major and everything. Just got all my kind of like I'm growing up, and is this something I really want to do? I'm watching freaking Sherlock Holmes, like I'm taking notes type stuff. And not the Robert Downey Jr. one, the one from freaking Britain. I don't know if you remember that. It's an old one from like 2011. So it had Martin Freeman. It had Benedict Cumberbatch. So Martin Freeman was his sidekick, and then Benedict Cumberbatch was Sherlock Holmes.
I didn't know he had movies. I didn't know he had movies or shows until Marvel.
That man, he was putting in time.
No, I did watch his Sherlock Holmes though. Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock Holmes, I did watch that.
Man, he was doing his thing, man. But just that idea of righting wrongs with a detective, and I feel like I'm this close to getting on the other side of all that fiction, of all that shows, and we'll determine by number and probability. List. Because I'm like, yo, this is y'all real life. This is y'all. I think I seen in the news, they had something come up where they busted somebody who was trying to dump off, as the cops call it, what would kill every enough cocaine to kill everybody in Florida. Narcotics, the bad boys, like it just seems like things are just so like unreal.
Well, I mean, the universe is just trying to provide Rockstar Games with a good basis for GTA 6. That's what's happening. That's all. Yeah, that's gonna be a great game. I'm definitely gonna get that day one. Kick that off. I haven't been excited for a video game in like years.
Wow.
Like I think the last video game I was excited for was Kingdom Hearts 3. I think I didn't even beat that. I didn't even finish playing it.
Right.
And then the Final Fantasy 7, like any of those type of games, like that just touches on those nostalgic, like those heartstrings. I get excited for that. So that Final Fantasy 7, when it became a PS5 game or PS4 game, whatever, I thought that was pretty dope. I was excited for that. And Kingdom Hearts 3, but this GTA 6 is a big deal. It's not just for gamers, like just people, just humans in general. It's GTA 6.
Yeah.
That's and it's gonna be set in Florida. Yeah, that's what's happening, bro. The universe is just giving Rockstar Games some ammunition for that GTA 6 when it drops. They're just trying to make it perfect. Cocaine, kill the whole state. Put that in, baby. Like that's just more material right there.
Well, yeah, man. So I think of one. All right, so nightclub on my freaking birthday. I think in like 2018. There was something in Orlando. They did some shooting. It was only gay people.
So, I remember that.
Yeah, and that was on my freaking. And I remember I was like, "Yo, come on, man!" Like
2018? No, wasn't it? It's gotta be like 2016, 20.
Maybe a little earlier, yeah.
Yeah, because I was still down there.
Oh, you were. You were.
I think I was still down there when that stuff happened.
Wow, if that feels like forever ago. You're leaving. I remember the nightclub.
Yeah, I think I left in 2017, 2018. So I think it was before. I think it was before that.
Right, but like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That for me defines justice as like a it's a fairness. It's a opinion based. It's how you view the world, what you believe in. It comes down to what you think about like how you view being wronged, because justice ain't about right things or things being right. It's what happens when things go wrong, and that's all justice is like supposed to do, like kind of like right wrongs and things like that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so this is what is it called? Wild take,
Yeah.
fresh take, whatever. I don't know, man. But you know how they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder?
Yes.
Justice is in the eye of the beholder. That's the way I see it, bro. I mean, of course there's right and wrong, but justice, you know how many black people specifically that have been put to justice? You know what I'm saying? Like, and come to find out, a lot of this had to be overturned, or a lot of innocent people were killed because of this false justice, or this justice, so-called justice. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, man. Like, I don't know what justice is anymore in this country. I know what it's supposed to be. Don't get me. I know what it means. I know what it's supposed to be. But this ain't justice, man. We have a freaking rapist slash pedophile slash all types of stuff as our president, man.
Mm.
Tax evasion, all types of. He's running our country. What you mean justice, brother? Like, just ice? Is that what you're saying? We gotta chill out? Because that's what's happening. I don't see any justice. I see just ice. Everyone just chill. Oh, he's our president. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But he's similar to Diddy. No. He doesn't got the baby oil, though. It's all right. Is that what's happening? We got a Oompa Loompa for president that goes around fondling people. And we're cool with it. This is justice, apparently. This is okay. I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I would say I'd agree with you. That's why I was saying it the way that I was, because I'm like, if it were anything else, if justice, I think it ought to, and what it is. I think those are two different things. There's a justice that ought to be, but
yeah.
In the end, a should be is what we're dealing with, and it shouldn't be what it is right now. And I'm like, when I think about those kinds of things, especially when it has to do with all the things I've kind of grown up with and things like that, just, I'm like, wait a minute. Is there anything that I can do for, my progeny or just somebody else coming after me? Is there anything that I can do to make them aware of certain things? Because it's like, what's crazy is I feel like we grew up knowing this is a corrupt system and just almost like fearing getting caught in any of it, in any kind of, because you're just not going to be dealt a certain hand or whatever. You're not going to be tried fairly. And I think for me, what made matters worse, quote unquote, obviously everything makes matters worse, but what was like, all right, so weed became like legal, or they're legalizing weed or whatever now, and I was like, so what about those people that you locked up for selling? Like, do you backtrack? Do you go? And that's simple. That's a simple one. Like, all right, now we can make money off of it and profit it. And I think I remember seeing YouTube or something on Instagram where it's like, now people are making crazy profits, and guess who's not making any money on it or whatever. But you legalize it for a specific thing, and I'm like, no. Justice, don't. It's almost like the only thing that I think I would say about justice is don't look for it. Like, don't look for justice. Learn the system. Learn the rules, and play the game. Like, not because if you're looking for justice, stop it. Like, you're not gonna find it this side.
I think I completely agree with that, and that can be seen in so many other avenues, like so many other jurisdictions or whatever. I mean, like, I just think about it like in the workforce. Nothing fair about the workforce. A lot of people get promotions over you simply because they know somebody. Like, you'll do all the work and then you don't get the promotion, someone else does. And there's a guy who does a master class on this. I forgot his name. I just call him Pfeffer, Mr. Pfeffer. Begins with a P. The P is silent, but Mr. Pfeffer, he one of the videos I watched about him, he was explaining getting further in the workforce, and he was just saying, just because you do all this work, or you stay loyal to your company, or you show up and do this and this, it doesn't mean that you're gonna go further than the next person. Like, the other person can get further just by, like I said, knowing somebody or doing something at the right moment, the right time. One thing he said was, the people that get the power are the people that act first. It doesn't really matter about fairness or justice or any of that stuff. It's literally just know the rules of the game, which is kind of what you were saying. Know the rules of the game and play accordingly. There's no justice.
Mm.
I mean, technically, you got winners and losers. That's all it is. I mean, if you lose, I'm not saying a derogatory thing or like a negative thing, like, oh, you're a loser, but you lost. Like that's what that is. So you have winners,
Right.
people that actually capitalize on other things, and then you have the people that don't. Would be the losers. You know, they didn't capitalize. They waited around for someone to tell them what to do, rather than jumping at the opportunity to, you know, grasp that power to succeed, to gain some further, I don't know, not level or knowledge or something, like to just increase themselves. But these other people, they wait around. They don't play the game. You know.
I got an example. It's actually yours, but I want to generalize it.
Go ahead.
It's your example because you said, and I want you to tell it actually, but it was based off of the job that you had at Comcast. And I remember you said, I don't remember if it was Comcast or anything, but you said like everybody was like sitting down one day, and you had the question like, "Yo, what's going on behind the curtain?" And it could be a different one that I'm thinking of. I don't know if it was specifically Comcast, but you're like, "Yeah, what's going on behind there, man?" And they're like, "No, we don't know. We just, we just worried about work. That's it. That's it." Yeah, but there's something going on behind there. Maybe we need to find out. And I don't know. Again, I don't know if it was Comcast, but you were like, so y'all just gonna sit? And then next thing you kicking down the whatever it was behind the curtain, and they're like, "What did you do?" I was like, "I looked behind the curtain." I was like, "What are we doing? Why are y'all sitting here like?" And it's just like that. I don't know. Is that the right example? Do you remember that story that you told me?
I don't remember. I do a lot of weird things, man. I don't remember half of the stuff I do.
But
I really don't.
To the extent that like so many people were stuck where they were, to the point of like curiosity was like, no, you have curiosity, you're gonna get fired. Like if you ask any questions, you're gonna get let go. And you took that and quite literally like turned it on its head. It was like, the hell? If I want to know, I'm gonna find out.
I'm gonna find out. Yeah.
And
well, that's the thing.
I'm like,
yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. Well, I guess for me, it was just that idea that like you are trained or being trained like that, you know, that elephant who grows up or whatever, and they say you could chain them, chain that elephant when they're a baby, and even when they're old, that same chain could work on them just because you're locked in to a system or whatever of just fear, and I don't know, can I say that? You're my boss. Like, you're a human being. If I am curious about something, to your point, like, yo, I'm a go. And I think it led to like a promotion. It led to, oh, you're the first person to come behind the curtain. Come find out what's going on. And then I think you left after that. It's something to that. I'm leaving out little parts, but
that's exactly how it is. But if the weirdest part about the world we live in, even if you do something like that, you still might not necessarily get ahead. Like I said, like there really is no real balance. So even if you do that and you do something out of the ordinary, like, oh my God, congrats, you did it. You did what no one else did. They can still be like, well, there's no prize for it. Go back to work. Like, that's what they can do.
Right.
Because, I mean, now my current job at Amazon, that's my job right now. I'm at Amazon. I implemented a bunch of different systems. This happened years ago. Implemented some new systems to make things more efficient so they can track these weird metrics. Metrics don't really do anything, not to my knowledge anyway, but it's metrics that they were just butthurt over, like they just need to have it. And I was like, well, here's a simple way to do that. And I showed the plan. They're like, "Oh, this can be your project." And I'm like, "Project?" They're like, "Yeah, you can do this, put it together." And I'm just like, "All right," because I was new to like
Mm-hmm.
this kind of stuff, and it all just felt like to me this was just a side hustle. I'm here to act. I'm here to learn to be in the movie industry. Like this is just a
Right, right.
game to me. Like this is a person's career. I'm sorry, but it doesn't feel like this should be anyone's career. This is a job.
Ugh.
That's how I felt.
Right.
I mean, I still technically do, even though this is technically my career because I'm still doing this crap. But I go ahead and do the project, and I go to learning, and I get the type of the emails to do this and that. I'm like, hey, can you laminate this? Can you put this here? I need to build this. I go to the what is it? RME. Forgot the terminology, but basically they're engineers and they need to just do little things around the facility that we can't do because we're not allowed to because we're not certified or you
Mm.
did you get your small tool certification to use a
Right.
screwdriver? What do you? It's like that. It's weird. But I put all the information in there, everything, and so they build what I call a kiosk, and now you can labor track and track to each function because they want to have all these crazy metrics. So now you know when someone wipes their ass, basically. You know when someone's in
Mm.
their job function, they're driving the truck, or if they're, in there packing a product or whatever it is. You know what they're doing, what time they clocked in, they sign into this, and it's all at this one little thing, kind of like when you go into the mall, you see a kiosk, like it's like that,
Yeah.
or an ATM machine. It's kind of like that. Like everything is right here. You got the scanner gun. You have your name templates of different things you need to scan your badge, and that's that whole thing. It seemed like a simple thing to me. It didn't seem like a big ordeal, but everyone's like, "Oh, this is great! This oh." Suddenly, it's across like the nation now. I think actually, but suddenly it's across all of the node. What we call it's
Mm-hmm.
all over Georgia now. Everyone's using it in their facility,
Mm.
and I came up with it. My name's not on it. I didn't get any type of credit for it. I don't have any type of oh congratulations. I didn't even get that. It was just it was done.
Mm.
And I think some people did capitalize on it though and did use it in their interview to say they were
Right.
part of this project. Or I mean some of them probably could even have lied and said it was their project outright. All I know is that two people that used to be with me became managers and years have gone by. Now they're higher than that. Like they're, what I'm saying, like they're up there, and I'm just like, I mean, I didn't care before, but I've been here for this
Right.
long, and I didn't get the promotion, and they piggybacked off of my actual work, and people think this they did this. Like,
Mm.
where's the justice for me?
Mm.
There's no justice, bro. And even if you seize power, people that actually in power see what you did. It don't matter. They can still choose. They'll be like, "Hey, yo, thank you for slaying that giant, David. Good job, good job." Toby, come here, Toby. I like your name. You're next up. Like, what the? I just killed the giant. Yes, you did. And Toby saw it. Now he can tell people. What?
Right.
That's kind of how that corporate. That's how that thing works, and
Mm.
it doesn't make sense. Doesn't sit well with me. But if you know how to play the system, you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? You can get your justice.
Right.
But then the people that actually deserve this and that, it's not just they're not getting their justice. It's weird, man. But that's just a little
Mm.
example.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I. I can. I can see where that kind of stuff. I mean, the only way that you could even like, how you say like balance that in your head is to go back to like a passage or something like that where it talks about, ultimately God's the one that's going to do something in the one seeing everything. So I'm like, that's literally it comes down to what you believe because if you don't believe anything, then the justice that you are seeking is not going to be the justice that I'm seeking, and it's not going to be the justice that the other person who believes this So I'm like, how is it that you can coexist within a world where people literally at this point, I think somebody's like researched it. I don't know how you do it, but people come up with research all the time. But they're like, ever since 9/11, before 9/11, people were like, yo, that's wrong. This is that. But after 9/11, even citing 9/11, like, yo, do you think what the people did when they flew into the tower is wrong? Like, well, to be honest, like, wait, what? Like, that's a researched topic. Like, do you think that was wrong? Yes, no. Like, what do you? Well, I gotta, well, I don't know what they think, and I don't know if they got pissed off. They woke up. Upset. Like, that is a question in your mind, right or wrong, and it's like, so you can't. How is it that, like, I'm even thinking of like freaking jury duty, bruh. I want to know the people that are going to jury duty and if they're literally forced, because I can't see somebody saying, "Hey, let me go protect my fellow man and listen to his case and vouch for him." Because I don't see anybody who's just like, "Yo, I got jury duty, let's go." Because I think I've gotten it twice. No, one time in my life, and I was like, I can't go. I can't go. I got kids. I ain't got time for that. Quite literally. And they're like, oh, well, actually, yeah, I mean, if you gotta go pick up your kid, we can't count on you to be here. And I'm like, yeah, it's sad, but it's like, that's the reality of kind of like what we live in. And I'm just like, and I guess this is where I turn, and I'm just like, yo, with that in mind, what in the world was MLK figure fighting for? Because I'm like, even now they're tarnishing his name. The man can't sleep. Like, he can't sleep in peace, quite literally. They're saying, oh no, that dude, he was Zionist, he was this. Like,
cheating on his wife
with a white lady,
all type of stuff. You know what's funny? His daughter. You know what his daughter was saying? I think it was his daughter. You know what his daughter was saying? Like, thank you for what you're. Like, I don't remember who she was thanking or what she was saying, but basically to the press, she was like, "That's all fine and dandy. You found out all this information on our father. That's great. Now release the Epstein files." She was saying something like that, and I was just like, "That's hilarious." When you trying to do, when like all these, like, now you want to shine a light on Black history, now you want to shine a light on MLK and the good deeds of these people and stuff. That's great. That's cool. Release the Epstein files now. Pay your taxes. That's what she was saying. It was pretty funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta watch that video. That was.
I want to.
You need to.
Because I'm like, it's like what you were saying. Just like, yo, all right, maybe that dude who's at the you said he was at a freaking car wash, and some lady was videotaping him, and oh my god, I can't believe this guy's doing such and such, some lewd act or something. I don't know, something. He was watching porn or something. Okay. And then you said that's what kind of led to his. He committed suicide.
Yeah, so he was going through a drive-through, and he just ordered some food, and I guess the person peeked over when she was handing him the food or something, or she noticed him or something like that. But she looked and she saw that he was doing some lewd stuff in his car, or that he wasn't wearing pants or something like that, and she called him out on it. And he took off, and he was just like, I don't know, man. He did some weird stuff, something weird, and he took off. And then days later, the same dude was found dead. He committed suicide, and he left behind I think it was a daughter, and I don't know if he had a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, but he left
Still,
behind a daughter. Yeah.
And it's just like, for me, that is injustice in the sense that like you could have left it alone, but chasing clout, chasing whatever it was.
Yeah,
that you were chasing,
I mean, if you really wanted something to be done, just call the
talk
cops
to the man.
or
Talk,
tell him like, hey man, that's not right or something. Nah, instead he ridiculed
about
him,
everybody.
put him on blast, put him on TikTok or whatever, put his business out there, and he's just like, hey man, I'm just a horny dude. Like, I mean, it sounds stupid, but that's pretty much what it is. You know, the guy, he must have went through something. You know, he wasn't right in the head to do that. You know, and then instead of just calling the authorities or like you said, speaking to him about it, saying, hey man, I don't appreciate that, or that's not right, or whatever, you decide to oust him, put him on social media and all this. Like, he has a whole family. He has a whole life. Like, you don't know why he did what he did, but if you really think about it, he wasn't hurting anybody. He wasn't causing any other trouble. You just happened to catch the man, and then now you just want to put him on blast. You know how many people do worse, weirder things, and like nothing gets done.
Like the man.
But this guy,
The
you
man
just happen to see him and
yeah.
say, hey, you know what? I don't like what you're doing.
Right.
So I'm gonna just put it out to the world.
Isn't the whole Me Too movement, is it based on Epstein, or it's based on that movie guy, the movie director?
I don't know. I don't know what Me Too thing is.
I thought it started in acting, and then it kind of branched off into gymnastics. But no, I'm just like, well, you just named him Epstein, and it's like you don't shame him. You don't shame these kind of like big figures or whatever, because I think you're a part of the problem. It's like, all right, let me go
bad.
see you.
I feel bad
Yeah.
about the dude doing his little thing in the car. It's not right, but I mean, you don't do that. That's just I don't know, man. That's just crazy. You got people shooting pornos legally, you know. You don't go, oh, did you see what that person was doing? And start spread. Like, you don't do that. You just go, oh, they're shooting a porn. Like, that's probably what he was doing. He's probably shooting a porn. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. You don't do that. You don't try and tear down a whole person's life. Maybe it was a mistake, you know. Give him a second chance or something, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel, like you said, it doesn't feel fair for this little citizen to go through hell for doing that when you have people that publicly go, yeah, I raped him. Yeah, I raped her.
Right.
Yeah, I did this. I did that. And then it's like, all right, we understand. Congratulations, you're the president of the United States. Like, I gotta keep going back to that. That's crazy. He did these crazy things, and y'all are just like, oh, it's cool. It's cool. He doesn't pay his taxes, but he wants me to. All right, cool. That's fine. It's great. I love it. Like,
Right.
it doesn't make any sense, man.
Immigrants, and you know, you could go.
Let's kick all these immigrants out. We don't need them. You know, let's kick them out.
Yeah.
Send them back to their country. But let's keep my wife here. She doesn't count.
Right.
It's
Standing right
just-
next to you, looking in your face.
Yeah.
And I do really. I'm almost always like, yo. So what does so and so think of, like, when you're almost downing women, you're downing people who come from other, and you're calling your name calling. It's just like, at some point,
And you're sexualizing your daughter. It's my daughter. If she wasn't my daughter, I tell you, I'd be with her. I'd be sleeping with her. If she wasn't my daughter, I'm like, what are you talking? What are you saying? She is your daughter, though. What are you saying? What are you trying to tell people? What is your point? My daughter, she's beautiful. She's one of the most beautiful people in the world. If she wasn't my daughter, I'd be with my daughter. Like, what? Why? Why are you saying these things?
That's that Biggie line you talking about. Go with the girl.
Bro.
You look so good. I had to smash your dad. Why?
Yeah, man, America isn't. I thought Florida wasn't a real place. Just the United States in general is just not a real place, bro.
Wow.
I was watching another thing today. This guy's professor. I think he's out in Kentucky. Can't remember exactly where. It's a wall, and he's basically talking about how racism still controls pretty much everything. Like the way we base our the actions, everything we do, is still heavily rooted in things that have been based on race. So, for instance, like how we choose our president and all that, why he got all the electoral votes and all that. Like the reason behind all of that is it's like a byproduct of racism. So basically, like in Virginia, all this, all the slaves or all the black people, when they were trying to release the slaves, Virginia was just like, nah, man, we need them. We're being disenfranchised when you release these slaves, because that's our workforce. We own these people. Like all of this is ours. And they were trying their best to keep that, to uphold that racism, to keep their businesses going. And so they were against a lot of the different constitutional stuff, like a lot of stuff in the you're like, no, we don't want these people to be able to vote, because if they vote, even if they are 3/5 of a human, 3/5 of a vote, there's more of them than us or whatever. Like they're gonna outvote us. We don't want that. Like, it was man, the guy went into huge detail. I gotta post that or something or send it to you, but he went into huge detail about it, and he's like, so it's crazy that us white people will tell all these black folks to just move on. Like, it happened so long ago. Just get over it. Just move on. It's fair now. It's all right. Just move on. It's been done. But then at the same breath, they'll be like, it's the 4th of July. Woo! Independence Day. Yeah. And he was just like, Independence Day, that didn't happen last Thursday. That's old as shit too. That happened ages ago.
Right.
Like, and he went on to say, like, we as white people, like, we enjoy, like, we love anything that helps us, or that shows that, our passion for this, or that we care about this, whatever's positive for us, we love it. But anything that's a little bit negative, that tears us down, we can't stand it. Like slavery, we're just like, get over it. That happened so long ago. But Independence Day, that happened a long time ago too. But hey, yeah, we won our independence. Woo, yeah. He's like, we're just hypocrites. And he man, the dude went in, and it was a really great speech. It was a lot more beautiful than what I'm saying. This is not even a good paraphrase, but he really went in. I'm just like, yeah, this whole system is still based on racism. Like, all of that stemmed from racism. The decisions we made stemmed from racism, and it's still like embedded in our Constitution. It's embedded in everything that we do. Like, it's there. It influenced all of that. And so when he was like, can you imagine Donald Trump, becoming our president without this racism? Because it's innate racism that we have, why he's able to become president. The reason why he's able to have, like, he loses all these votes, but he's able to win because of the electoral votes or whatever, the electoral college. He's like, do you not realize why that's even in place? It's in place because of racism, because of what Virginia voted for what and he just, bro, when he went in, I was just like, wow. Right. He's not even trying to say that present day prejudice and racism is what has caused this. He's literally saying that everything has already been influenced by racism. You can't take the racism out. Like, it's not, you can't take it out. It's already there. Everything is the way it is because of the racism. So just because you don't feel like you're being racist towards this person, it's fine. You don't have to feel that because it already is. It's already racist. It's already the reason why things are the way it is because of the racism. And when he was putting it the way he was putting it, I was just like, damn.
Right.
It's like, damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, fairness, justice. It's not. You can't even get that. Like what you think is justice and fair. Oh, these Negroes were selling these packets of weed here. You know that's illegal. And like you said, now it's legal, right? Oh well, well, they did it while it was still illegal. Just leave them in jail. Like, that's not... Come on. What? Yeah, we can profit off this now. I'm going to go ahead and sell that. That's what you did, right? I'm sorry. You should have done it. You should have waited. You should have waited your turn. What?
Right.
So, yeah, justice, like I said, it's in the eye of the beholder. It's not... It's not uniform across borders. It's not uniform across anything, really. I mean, sometimes one person will go to jail for the exact same person this person was exonerated for. It's not... You can't even weigh it, bro. It's in the eye of the beholder. Whatever that judge saw is what's going to happen. You know, whatever he decides because of what he saw is going to take place. He doesn't like black people. That black person is going to get the rap sheet. He's going to get the whole thing. You know, like it's just in the eye of the beholder. That's literally what it is.
It's an opinion.
It really is.
It's not facts. Yeah.
This guy smoked weed. This guy smoked weed. This one's gonna go to jail. This one's gonna get a slap on the wrist and maybe some community service. Why? Oh, he's light skinned. This one's black. He's darky. Get in there. You know, like some stupid stuff like that. That's just how it is.
Right.
It just depends. It just depends on who's looking at it. It depends on who's looking at it.
Oh boy, I mean, I never did, I guess, give Key and Peele their just because I felt like Dave Chappelle joked. They came in literally on the coattails of Dave Chappelle and just did. They did. But one of the things that they kept on saying was like, the infidels, the American infidels, and they're playing on that little joke, and I'm like, yeah, no, seriously, to them, they really do see America or Americans as like people who just are not, I guess, even because infidel really has to do with like a certain amount of bond and commitment and trust, and it's like, well, are we committed to anything beyond ourselves? Anything beyond our, some kind of, I guess even like, I think the Jillian Michaels thing, that's a joke, but like, are you committed to anything beyond your race right now? Like, is there any real like standard or moral or anything that you have beyond your race? Because other than that, infidelity.
I mean, do you though? Do you?
Do I what? Wait, go ahead. What's
your question? What's your question just now?
Oh, no. I was saying that I liked what. Okay. Let me break it down. Okay, so I liked what Key and Peele was saying because they were showing from Muslim perspective, and you said, justice is in the eye of the beholder. That was a just act on the behalf of, those people who went into the towers. So if you ask me, no, it's an unjust act. It's not fair. You are upset with a country and you are attacking its citizens. That's not fair in my mind. That doesn't weigh. You are upset with a country. You deal with its leaders. So like, I legitimately believe if Trump ordered and okayed a bomb, you don't deal with citizens and attack the citizens. You attack its leader because the leader is accountable for, the country's actions and not some Like to me, that doesn't hold up in a court. Like, wait a minute, we're gonna attack some, some people randomly on a what's it called? It's like, well, they weren't involved in the decisions that you are against. So hold its leader accountable. And for me, you see a lot more cowardly leaders if you hold them accountable. But that's my opinion in terms of justice, especially those two kind of acts.
Trump, man.
He's quite literally gets away with murder.
He does. He does. He's like, I'm gonna give you guys a week to decide on what you're gonna do next. 8 hours later, bombed them. Beep. What? Talk about fairness. This man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, and that's why I'm like, being a leader of a country for me, like running for president. Like, wait, do you know what you're signing up for? Like, in my mind, if you're the leader of the country, you're taking the fall. You're going down with the ship. You are holding yourself accountable to whatever scrutiny that may come. Not just I can push a button. I can make this call. Like, no, you're the leader. You're going down. Like, almost making leader seem more of a, I guess, a privilege than a responsibility. Privilege is not the right word I'm looking for. It's more like in my mind now, to run for president, it's like, all right, I'm gonna rule so that I can do this in my country. Like, not what? Since when? When did a leader become the popular person? Why is it a popular person to lead? Where does that even come from?
I don't know, man.
But
This is a dictatorship,
yeah.
bro. That tyranny.
But yes, I gotta switch gears, dog, because like I said,
Switch these gears, brother. This is. I can't even be quip. I can't come with the quips and nothing. This is just sad, brother. We live in America. Joke's on you, yeah. Huh?
Nah. So we.
I'm going to Scotland.
Actually,
I'm going to Edinburgh, bro. I'm leaving here.
speaking
Taking my
of
daughter.
vacations.
Taking my daughter. I'm gonna pull a Tupac, brother. We're gonna. We crashed in a plane. Oh no, we're gone. But we're gonna be in Scotland, Edinburgh. That's what's gonna happen, brother. I can't deal with this crap no more.
Vacations. I went to this thing where they were selling us vacations, and the only reason why we even ended up there was because we had went to a baseball game, and we went to the baseball game. They're like, hey, do you want to possibly hear something about? And even the salesman was like, and this is horrible. Look, you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything. Just go and leave. That is it. I'm like, then why are you the salesman? What? How did you get this job? What are you doing? Is this some kind of
money.
reverse psychology? Some reverse, like?
Nah, he just needs you to show up so he gets paid. That's it.
That is literally it.
Yeah.
More people.
That's a really good job, bro. They make money. They make a decent amount of money just getting people to show up. Because they're not the closer, they're the setup. They set everything up. And then you have the closer. Once you get to the actual place, the closer is what closes you. So here's the thing. This is one thing that is new about me that I didn't tell them in the first half. I'm a great salesman. Great at it. Always have been. That's why I did the Comcast, Equinity Interactive. Did the whole deregulation of energy sales, stuff like that, to the people in Connecticut, Con Ed. sorry about that. I rose your prices. I definitely did. But that's how it works. Like that's what you do. You sell, you sell, you sell. And I did a great job. Great job. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it because not because I wasn't good at it or because it was boring. I just didn't like it in the sense of I didn't like to do it, to keep doing it. Because sometimes you kind of have to. I feel like it's swindling. Like old people, they sign up for stuff they don't realize what they're signing up for. You got to keep them in it, or sell them more things. I don't like doing that. It doesn't feel good. But not only that, but I don't feel like that's what I was built for. I felt like I had a different passion. I had a different path to take. So I can be good at a lot of different things. I mean, used to play the guitar, the ukulele, all that stuff. I'm not a musician. But just because I'm good at something doesn't mean I have to do it. So I figure I could do something else. I figure I can do acting because I actually enjoy doing that. I actually love improv and all that. And people say I have a knack for it. I got the voice for it, stuff like that. So I'm like, let me do that. I actually have fun doing that. But the thing is, I'm really, really good at sales. And I should probably get back into that. And not only that, but I'm also good with the whole social engineering thing. It's a part of acting, technically. Or improv, more so improv. So I'm thinking of getting into social engineering. Because it's like a mix of all that. Sales, acting, improv, and being a sleuth. In order to be good at sales, you got to be able to know what the people need. You actually got to be able to tell them what they need. Right. So that's one thing I wanted to. After we had all this huge conversation about all these different things, I was like, man, that's one thing I didn't touch on. Wow. I got to do that again, because like you said, with the whole justice and the fairness and all that, nothing in life is fair. Nothing is justice. There's no justice. It's the people that are in power, the people that are controlling things. Those are the only people that are going to get their way. And it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It doesn't have to be you doing a bad thing to control the situation. You don't have to be a person that manipulates. You just have to know how to use your power, when to use it, and just be succinct about everything. Like, just do right. Do right, and you'll be fine. But people like Trump, they have all those different skills, sets, and talents, and he just uses it all for greed, his own selfish agenda, and he doesn't care if he hurts people in the process. So that's the difference. So power's not a bad thing. It's just how you use power.
Wields.
With great power comes great responsibility. That's what Uncle Ben used to tell me all the time. I'm just kidding. I'm not Spider-Man, but that's what I'm talking about, brother.
Right.
So.
Right. I got
you.
You.
Had to throw that in there. Had to throw that stuff in there.
I was just hearing some message about it's always the random, and I feel like I like the old guys because they always have those stories. And they said the story about the snake oil salesman back in the day in the old West, and how they would be able to sell you whatever. And they're like, but you gotta understand, this is a new oil, and it's snake oil.
Look here, got a brand new nail tool. It's got the oil, it's got the skin. It's great for you. You can do it. You take one sip. Good for the tummy. Good for the. I hate those people. But
wow. Yeah, and that's what they're saying. Like, it seems like when it comes to certain things now, they're just using that same like, well, if you can be deceived, then I'm gonna deceive you. I'm sorry.
Sleight of hand, magic, silver tongue. Combine all those things, and that's what you got. You got a snake oil salesman right there. That's what's happening.
Right.
Like, you seen the footage of Trump talking to the people that are building those buildings. I think, where was it? New York? I don't know. They're building some huge, like billions of dollars for these buildings, and it's like a whole fund that's going on. And Trump's like, oh yeah, we're gonna build these. It's gonna cost $2.3 billion. And the guy goes, 2.3 billion. He's like, yeah, for all 6 buildings, 2.3 billion. He's like, that's not the figures we discussed. It's not the figure. Trump's like, yep, it just came in. The news just came in. It's 2.3 billion. The guy's like, no, that doesn't. He goes, oh, I have it right here. Pulls out of his jacket pocket, hands it to the guy. And the guy looks it over. Like, this is mid speech. This is like he's at a press conference. And this guy just tries to put him on the spot. And Trump tries to put him on the spot. And the guy's just like, nah, son. And he checks it over. Then he puts on his spectacles. You know, he's looking through. And he's just like, I see. You just added a whole building. This building was built back 2 years ago. This building's done. We're not doing this building. We're doing these over here. So it's not actually 2.3. It's actually just 1.8. That was the final figure. That's what it has been. And Trump's like, no, it's 2.3. You know, he discussed it. It's part of the plan. He goes, yeah, you just added a whole building. That's not part of this project here. But I get what you're saying. He goes, and it kind of like shuts Trump up type of thing. But you know, Trump just keeps wanting to keep talking, and he just keeps talking. But yeah, man, I don't like this guy. But that's what you're talking. That's the same thing you're talking about. It's a snake oil salesman right here. He's trying to swindle all of America. Like he literally added a whole building into the mix to try and keep that figure high, so that he can scrape off the excess money and make it seem as if it went someplace, when in fact it never existed. That was already done with. You're trying to garner like, what was it, $0.8 million to fund, like, what are you doing, bro? Or 80 million, sorry, I should say, to fund. I'm like, what is this man going through in life for him to be so schemish and skeezy? Like, why does he do this crap, bro? Like, I don't know what he's doing. Like, you don't have enough money? You gotta created a whole building for a project not a building that doesn't exist. He created a building that already exists. I think that's even worse. It's already there, bro. We see it. What are you talking about? You're not building it. It's there. How crazy do you have to be to do? That's the worst snake oil salesman in history. Not that he's bad at selling it, but he's just too good. Like, that's the worst guy to encounter. This man will give you the snake and the oil and all of it and say, you should buy this one right here. I know I gave it to you already, but buy this one. I'm going to take that back from you. What? But I already have it. No, just buy this one. I'll take that back. That's what he's doing, bro. What kind of salesman does that? How do you do that? In the public eye, in front of millions of people, and right in front of the camera. Here you go. That's yours. You got it. Okay, but buy this one. I'm going to take that back from you. What?
Yeah.
He's a snake. He's selling... That's some cannibalistic stuff. He's selling himself, too. He's a snake. He himself is a snake. Oh, man.
But yeah.
Can't we talk about Teletubbies or something else? This is crazy, bro. Can we talk about something? Trump is ruining the nation. Trump is ruining the nation.